To Michael Jeffries, CEO of Abercrombie & Fitch. I just want you to know that your words are tattooed on my hips, permanent, like bones I was born with, and ancestry sits heavy, unable to fit inside your mass-produced denim cage without spilling over. The beauty of waterfalls and fountains, things you'd never understand because you were too busy making sure everyone drowned in your ignorance. Your signature must be a group of tallies with one diagonal line straight across because you clearly can't appreciate the beauty of a curve. Were you a cool kid, Mr. Jeffries? The kind of kid you market to? Because no matter how much you lie, I don't believe you. What if the red lights never changed, Mr. Jeffries? We'd all be stopped. You think you're laying out the truth, but you're condoning the mean, the average of judgment and money, hatred and superiority, differences in size and shape, subtract compassion and emotion, and divide by the half-inch it would take for me to sit my apple-bottom ass cheeks down in a pair of your jeans. And all you've got is a bunch of overpriced t-shirts that don't fit, jeans that fit less than 1% of the population. Stop the beauty madness. I've found where I belong, and it is not in your pants. I will never be an Abercrombie zombie or a Fitch bitch because marketing for every bigger than C-cup breast and broad-shouldered boy makes you more flavors than Baskin Robbins, but mass-producing the same damn t-shirt for 25 years makes you pretty fucking vanilla. I watch my little sister prance around in sweatpants with your name plastered down the thigh, and I wonder if you're marking your territory, calling dibs on tiny waists and chopstick legs as you pull them apart, your name across every itty-bitty backside, the A&F signature for the entitled and the greedy who think that all they need in life is to be the attractive, all-American, cool kid, to grow up to be just like you. Instead of Abercrombie, we'll call you anorexic. We'll hold our Snickers bars tight and our integrity tighter because we are big and proud, and so is our money. Trust me, Mr. Jeffries, if my glorious triple Ds don't fit in one of your t-shirts, my money certainly doesn't fit in your pockets. I hope that one day you'll realize that Marilyn Monroe was a size 11, that the universe does consist of more than the earth, that since the beginning of time, bigger has always been better.